Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, Senior Editor at the ETC Cooperative. This is the ETC Proof of Work course. Introduction to the ETC Proof of Work course. As we explained in the Ethereum Classic course, Introduction, Ethereum Classic ETC is one of the most valuable blockchains in the world because it is the largest proof of work smart contracts blockchain and the most secure system to host and operate decentralized applications, or dapps. At the core of its value proposition is the technology of proof of work, or proof POW. Proof of work provides true decentralization, sound money, and the most trust minimized dapps. In this course that we named ETC Proof of Work course, we will explain why proof of work is so revolutionary and how ETC benefits from it. This course is divided in 8 sections that we list below. Each of sections 2 through 8 start with a post that describes the advantages of proof of work to ETC. Part 1. Describing proof of work. Class 1. All the components of Bitcoin already existed. Class 2. What didn't exist was a secure consensus mechanism. These are the titles of each class. Class 3. How does proof of work work? Class 4. Why proof of work based Nakamoto consensus is secure and complete. And class 5 of this section is the proof of work mining difficulty adjustment. So this section explains how proof of work works, and also at the beginning the fact that Bitcoin is not really an invention where all the components are new and innovations, but it's really one component, which is proof of work and how it works. That was the incredible revolutionary invention. That was the key to solve the whole system. Part 2, benefits of proof of work. So we explained in the first part how it works. In the second part here, we're going to explain the benefits, no? And this part includes a section about ETC specifically. So I highlight it with green, so you know that it is a class specifically about ETC. Class 6, ETC is BTC philosophy with ETH technology. The symbols are Ethereum Classic is Bitcoin technology with Ethereum's technology. Bitcoin's philosophy with Ethereum's technology. Class 7, the revolutionary benefits of proof of work. Class 8, proof of work promotes basic rights, how it promotes basic rights on a global scale. Class 9, the meaning of immutability in proof of work. And class 10, the proof of work permissionless paradox. There's a paradox, is that blockchains need to be very permissionless and censorship resistant, but that's not the case in the ecosystem. And that's going to be explained in that class. Part 3, positioning of proof of work. The first class is about ETC, so it's class 11, a model for Ethereum Classic and Ethereum complementation. Class 12, how Ethereum proved that the proof of work fee model will work. This is very interesting. Class 13, there will only be 3 or 4 proof of work blockchains in the future. Class 14, proof of work winners compared to global reserve currencies. These 2 articles are the ones that speak specifically about the positioning, how proof of work is going to work within the industry. Well, what's going to be its value and position in the industry. Class 15, proof of work will be the base layer of the blockchain industry. Part 4, security of proof of work. First article is about ETC. So class 16, the 3 pillars of Ethereum Classic. Class 17, proof of work has division of power, but proof of stake does not. So there's going to be many articles in this course that compare proof of work and proof of stake, and why proof of work is always more secure, more robust, and a better technology than proof of stake. Class 18, proof of work blockchains will always be under constant social attack. This is because they are decentralized, and I will explain this in this article, in this class. Class 19, proof of work is digital gold. Proof of stake is community fiat money. Part 5, proof of stake fallacies and proof of work and governance. So part of the defense, the apologetics of proof of work is to show the contrast with proof of stake. Proof of stake compared side by side with proof of work shows is a good way to show how strong proof of work is. Just the same way as comparing Ethereum Classic with Ethereum, that is proof of stake, even though Ethereum is worth more than Ethereum Classic, but the weaknesses of proof of stake are very clear to point out. And when doing these comparisons, and when in a way criticizing proof of stake and Ethereum, it is a way of explaining that Ethereum Classic is orders of magnitude superior than Ethereum and all the proof of stake smart contracts blockchains. Class 20, integrated Bitgold in Ethereum Classic. Class 21, if it's not proof of work, then it's not a blockchain. This is very important to know. Blockchains are only proof of work, and I explain why. Class 22, why proof of stake is less secure than proof of work. Class 23, proof of work security model and ungovernance explained. This is very important because it explains. There's a lot of people that think that for some reason, when they see that there's no governance in a system that works perfectly well, decentralized, they start to work to create a governance, and that governance is what is going to ruin the system, because the system is designed to be decentralized. Therefore, with no governance, people are very hard-headed in these things. So I explain these things here. Class 24, proof of work is not voting. Another political aspect of proof of work. People think that proof of work is voting, that the miners and the verifying nodes vote for a block and things like that. It's ridiculous thinking. It's part of this bias of thinking of traditional governance systems. Part 6, proof of work philosophy. This is more of the theoretical part and principles and philosophy. The first class is about ETC, so it's class 25. The innovation of ETC is unstoppability. Class 26, proof of stake, social consensus versus proof of work, code is law. There's two totally different philosophies. And of course, code is law is much more secure and accomplishes the goals of the blockchain industry, and proof of stake does not. Class 27, what does security mean in proof of work blockchains? This is another thing that people come to the blockchain industry, and some people are in love with the community and they love that they are accepted by other people and things like that. It's not about community. And the other thing is that they think it's about innovation. So they're fascinated with new technologies and cryptography and the inventions of these gadgets and things like that. And it's not about innovation. It's about security. Therefore, the most basic system, the simplest way it works, the more simple it works, the more secure it is, because there's a trade-off between complexity and security. And therefore, we're not looking for innovation, and we're not looking for happy communities. So for you to have your emotions contained in the community, for that, buy a dog or do something else. But the blockchain industry is about security. It's dry, black and white, simple, about security and about safety of your money, of your smart contracts, of your dapps, that when in a world that is going to be fully censored and with absolute control from the top, you're going to value that, not the other nonsense. Class 28, proof of work is censorship resistant, proof of stake is not. This is incredibly important to understand. And class 29, proof of work is a commodity, proof of stake is a security. This has to do with how regulators are approaching blockchains. Part 7, explaining the value of proof of work. The first one is about Ethereum Classic. So class 30, why does ETC have value? And then I go to proof of work. Class 31, proof of work focus on trust minimization, which is one of the value, the central value of proof of work. Class 32, the enormous value of proof of work during banking crisis, like in 2023. I'm recording this in 2023. There was a banking crisis earlier in the first half of this year, and all crypto companies were threatened, and all the crypto companies that had money in the bank or their crypto in exchanges were at risk of losing all their capital. So it's important to understand these things. And class 33, the meaning of finality and proof of work. This class is very important because it dispels some fallacies that the people in the proof of work, in the proof of stake segment are creating, are inventions and lies that they're saying. That proof of stake, for example, is more secure and more final than proof of work. That is ridiculous. Part 8, debunking the proof of work naysayers. So this concludes with a little bit of a rebuttal of the arguments against proof of work, and of course Bitcoin and ETC and Litecoin and other proof of work blockchains. Class 34 is about ETC, mining ETC. It's going to be an explanation about mining ETC, and then and what brands to use. And then class 35, proof of work must be attackable to be secure. This is another thing in terms of the naysayers that they say, well, proof of work has problem X, proof of work has problem Y, proof of work has problem Z, and they bring new solutions. And all the solutions, the only thing that they do is degrade the security of proof of work. They're totally misguided and they're totally off the idea of proof of work. Class 36, proof of work is not what makes blockchains a blockchain unscalable. This is another fallacy in the market. Proof of work is not scalable. It's not proof of work. It's something else, and I'm going to explain in this class. And the last class, class 37, the major attack on proof of work, I'm going to respond to. Proof of work is not inefficient nor wastes energy. So this class is going to explain why these are lies, more lies. As seen above, the 8 sections of the ETC proof of work course promise to cover all important aspects of the technology, and when you put all the parts together, how it represents a powerful change in paradigm in computer science and for the world. It's really world changing. Proof of work is world changing. Then of course, applied to a network as Bitcoin, creating digital gold, that changes the world, and even further, applied to digital gold but programmable like ETC is even a stronger, amazing thing, good for the world. Following this introduction, we will publish the 37 text articles and their corresponding videos developing all the topics laid out here. So it's going to be just like the Ethereum Classic course, but this is going to be the ETC proof of work course, and it's going to be the same format with the videos and a playlist and all the articles on the ethereumclassic.org website, etc. We hope you find this course as valuable as the Ethereum Classic course. The Ethereum Classic course was very successful in terms of traffic and all that. So I hope that this is also going to be very successful. Thank you for watching this video, ETC Proof of Work course, Introduction to the ETC Proof of Work course. And if you want to learn more about Ethereum Classic, please go to ethereumclassic.org. Thank you very much.